First, Congressman Jim Renacci on the line for a couple things that they're doing in Congress this week. But, of course, first in the news, Congressman, you not the first, won't be the last to return campaign money. Story is $100,000 in what's called questionable cash going back. You want to comment on this first?
Yeah, well, Bill, it was, it's a situation. We collect contributions. They come in as long as they don't meet the go over the maximum amounts. They're deposited, and that's pretty much the way all campaigns are run. So when this investigation came up, we cooperated, and there still is no issue that we're aware of. But my opponent, Betty Sutton, continues to talk about it. So what we decided to do was take that card out of her out of her hand and just move forward. This campaign's about issues and not about campaign contributions, so that was the reason we returned them, and we're looking forward to a campaign about issues, and that was really the basic reason.
Fair enough. Let's get to issues. Taxes and what to do. I know you're going to be in Brunswick on Friday with a business roundtable. The president's talked a lot about those that make above $250 and taxes. That concerns a lot of business people, I think, Congressman.
Well, it definitely does, and we're going to be there with the chamber. We're going to talk about the president who is advocating for increasing taxes on those so-called high earners, those making $250,000 or more. And there are so many statistics out there, Bill. The Joint Congressional Committee, talks that it would hit roughly 940,000 small businesses. According to the Congressional Budget Office, failure to extend the current tax rates will increase taxes on small businesses. So there's enough talk about this. The president said in 2010 we should not increase taxes during a recession. We're still in a recession. In light of these statistics, we in the House will vote to extend the current tax rates for all Americans next week, and this will be an opportunity for people in Brunswick to talk a little bit about it in the Brunswick Chamber.
Hey, Congressman, two quick comments on some other legislation. Former presidential candidate Ron Paul, I think, has educated all of us about the Federal Reserve, and there's actually a Federal Reserve bill. Ben Bernanke was talking about the economy just last week. A lot of mystery, of course, still with the Fed.
Yeah, and this week we are going to take up Ron Paul's Audit the Fed Reserve bill. I'm a co-sponsor of legislation. I'm glad to see that it's going to get a vote in the House. It will require a full audit of the Fed to take place within 12 months of the bill being enacted. Look, Bill, the bottom line is the Fed's monetary policy decisions affect every single American. Therefore, Congress has a responsibility to conduct oversight on it, and we plan on passing that bill this week.
All right, one other piece of legislation, Small Business Job Creation Act. We mentioned small businesses earlier. What's this about?
Well, again, small businesses create so many jobs. They've created 64% of all new jobs in the past 15 years. And they face an annual regulatory cost of $10,585 per employee, which is 36% higher than the regulatory costs facing large firms. So far this year, the Federal Register, that's where we put all these regulations, has increased by almost 42,000 pages. This act will prevent implementation. This is how simple it is, Bill. It'll prevent implementation of economically significant regulations until the unemployment rate drops to at least 6%. We're going to bring that up in the House today, and also some red tape issues so that job creators can move forward.
Sounds like some common sense stuff. Congressman Jim Renacci on the line about a couple things. Congressman, thanks much. Have a good week.
Thank you.